Okay, we're here at Plugg, and we're interviewing all kinds of interesting startup, interesting companies. And here I'm talking to ViaDeo, Nicholas Vieuxloup. And you said you're a small company.
Oh yeah, very small company. We are only 5 or 6 years old now, and we have something like 200.
Small company, 200 people. So that gives you an idea. But what does ViaDeo.com? What does it do?
ViaDeo.com. It's a professional social network, headquartered in Paris, but we are based all over Europe and around the world as well.
Sort of a Ning?
More sort of a LinkedIn, to be honest. We're doing roughly the same business, not exactly the same way, but it's generally speaking they nearly.
It's a European LinkedIn, and is it white label or is it an open public platform?
It's not white label. It's our own site. It's our own name. So that's why I'm saying that it's just like LinkedIn. We're based in Paris, but we mostly focus on Europe and emerging countries. So that's one difference we have with LinkedIn.
So am I then so ignorant because I'm Dutch that I don't know you?
No, I think we're pretty strong in South Europe, especially becoming stronger in UK, for example. We're pretty small in Scandinavia and Germany.
Benelux?
Well, we are pretty strong with the French-speaking community in France and in Luxembourg, of course.
Okay, so you rule the south of Europe, and basically LinkedIn is more from the American side.
Yeah, well, they more like appealing for English-speaking people. We're trying to change it, and it's becoming quite successful in UK. But I think there's room for the two of us.
Oh, absolutely. So tell me about ViaDeo. How many people have a profile on your site?
So we have roughly 25 million members around the world. About a little bit over 3 million in France. A little bit, well, roughly 4.5 in Europe. We have
where are the big groups? I mean, 25 million and 4.5 million in Europe.
Yeah.
So where are you guys?
We have a lot of members in China because we have a site over there we bought a couple of years ago called Tianji.com, which has a bit over 4 million members. We have now we are getting close to 1 million members in India. Through a site we bought about a year and a half ago, called apnacircle.com. And we already also bought another company, a Canadian company called Unique.com, CUNYK, that has a lot of members, not in Canada, but in mostly a lot of members in South America, especially Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia, Latin America.
Okay. So the English world and the rest of the world, you do basically all the other languages, all the other areas. You do the hard work.
Exactly. We have offices in most of the countries I've talked about, and well, our platform is available in 6 different languages. So we're trying to be the local platform wherever you are in the world.
Okay. So the idea is, and you have profiles, and basically how do people connect? They basically confirm relationships and can also enrich their own platform, their own profile.
Exactly, it's just like any kind of social network. The thing is that we try to enable people to interact as much as possible, because we believe that we're not a directory, not a place where people are going just to find details about somebody, but try to make people use our platform to get in touch with somebody, to exchange with him, etc. So
what differentiates you from the Facebooks and the LinkedIn and those kinds of places?
Well, I think the difference between us and Facebook is pretty clear. I think most people go to Facebook for private issues. They go just to entertain, exchange with friends and family, etc. And mostly people try not to mix the private issues and the professional issues. So people coming to ViaDeo mainly come for business issues, so they find work on our site.
But the features are getting closer and closer together. I mean, you can basically, I can do my slide share things on there, and my videos and confirm connections. Are there all special business tools available?
Yeah, well, all the things you just said are available on our site. You can share documents, share presentation, use Twitter, share the tweets you make on your profile on ViaDeo. You have a very powerful search engine that enables you to go through all our database and find the right people for you at the right moment.
25 million people. We should definitely get to know it. How's the business model working? Where do I pay for?
In fact, we have 3 channels of revenue. Half of the revenues we make comes from premium membership, and the rest comes from.
Why would I take a premium membership? What kind of features do I get?
Because if you don't, it will be like having your profile, but being able to do just half of the things you could be able to do with a premium membership.
But like what? What can I not do with a free account?
Well, for example, you have access to the 4 options on the search engine that enable you to go through all the database. If you don't pay for that, you don't get access to the 4 search engine.
No, sir. I cannot find people.
Very little search. Very little search.
But if I know somebody and I want to confirm a relationship, I need to be able to find them.
You don't have to pay for that. If you got
search on name is allowed, but if you want to search in categories and all kinds of other things.
Exactly. If you want to look for a web designer in such this area or that area, then you have to pay for that.
How much is a premium membership?
It's pretty cheap. I mean, it's only about €6 a month.
Okay, that's very reasonable. And what is the other things for all kinds of search companies who want to search for personnel? Are there other options?
Well, yeah, that's the B2B product we have, which is roughly 25% of the rest of the revenues, which is again a search engine that enable you to go into the database, but which is even more powerful than the other one. And they have also access to a profile bank, in which they can make tick different boxes and find the right person again.
And connect also directly to those people.
Absolutely, get all the history of their searches, etc. So it's
how much is that kind of a membership?
Well, it begins at a few $100 or euros a month to up to dozens of thousands of euros a year.
How's the company funded and started?
It was funded by 2 guys, Dan Sarfati and Thierry Lunati, and they were nearly from the beginning backed by Ventec, which is a big VC in France, and also AGF Private Equity. So that's when it started. When it started in 2004.
2004. And what kind of sales do I have to think about? What are you going to do? What did you do in 2009?
What special?
Sales. How much sales do you do?
We're not communicating on numbers, but well, it's just like our competitor LinkedIn. They don't communicate on turnover and things like that. But things went pretty well, very well in terms of premium membership, because of the crisis, people felt a little bit unsafe and thought it was time for them to go on social networks to secure their future. It was, to be absolutely honest, it was okay in terms of advertising, except at the beginning of the year when people were a little bit afraid of what was going to happen. In terms of recruitment and B2B, things were a little bit more difficult, because of course when you begin to sack people, you don't have...
But you have 200 people, so 15 to 20 million euro in sales?
We have 200 people and should be 300 by the end of the year. So if it gives you, yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.